What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy 771 here bringing another video. Today I'm bringing you actually two videos, but I'm going to start off with this one first. Both regarding Power Rangers. One, obviously focusing on the movie Power Rangers. The other one will be focusing on Power Rangers Legacy merchandise that was revealed. It's cool. So let's start off with the movie stuff, of course, because that stuff is obviously the one that's on everyone's minds today. A lot of stuff was shown off. A lot of it was cool. It's not just merchandise, just movie in general. Merchandise, figures, helmets, you name it. Today we got a whole bunch of stuff, movie-wise, that was just so exciting, and everyone's just kind of going nuts. And apparently they also had a panel at Comic-Con with the actors of the movie where they got to talk and stuff, which, everyone's kind of like, I want to be there, and that's kind of me right now, which I wish I were there, but oddly enough, no, I'm not there. But still cool. First, and the panel also has each of them with their individual shots showing off who the actors will be for the movie, which is very cool. Plus they have lanyards of each color, which is just kind of cool, as well as some other awesome goodie bag stuff that everyone's just kind of like, I want to know stuff, But no, it's very cool. A lot of people are just kind of excited about it. For starters, let me continue here because I was just in the middle of something right now. What was it? Why is this doing all this stuff? Okay, got it. So so that's all happening, and it's obviously very good and exciting. I'm trying to see what else we have here that I don't want to go into the legacy stuff for this video, of course. As far as things go with the movie, one of the big things that we got to see today was the helmets again, which a lot of people are not the hugest of fans of some of the helmets. Like, a lot of people really don't like the black helmet at all because the black helmet looks silver, while the way that we've seen in the past shows it more of a I guess you could say, more like much darker rather than a black, rather than a silver. So people are kind of disappointed about that. Just in general, also they don't really pay homage to the original Rangers that much. The only one that most people would say like still does, and that's true, which is true, is red for the most part. All the other helmets kind of look very similar. Like I'm trying to remember which ones I remember specifically that kind of felt like they were just kind of repeats of each other. What was it? I feel like it's not those. Was it? I feel like it was like yellow and black or something like that. Like they look pretty much the same or something. I haven't been looking. It happened earlier this morning, and I was busy at work today, so I'm just trying to remember now which helmets everyone's kind of saying like look pretty much the same. And from my opinion, I feel like it was that. Yeah, like black and yellow look way too similar. We also got to see the power coins again. Obviously, one of the things that a lot of people are not very happy about are the power coins, because they basically look like these kind of worn down, gross kind of coins that just have like red dots in them, and they look like kind of like sugar cookies or something like that, but like with the little gummy, like with the little red drop that you see sometimes with like the cookies. So not the greatest looking things ever. I mean, the originals actually had like a dinosaur symbol. They had like their individual Zord, which worked so well. In this case, it's like, oh, it's your color, and it's just kind of like a blob. It's like a circle, and it's like that's a coin. Not really. And like we also haven't seen if they actually like have them and they put them inside the morpher or not, like how that's gonna work. Also, we don't really know about like are we gonna like a morpher as merchandise in some way, and if so, does that mean that the coin's gonna be something you're gonna insert in and then suddenly you're able to transform? Because a lot of people are really curious about that. And seeing the helmets up close again, red's really the only one that looks like specifically great, paying homage to the movie. I mean, paying homage to the show just in general. The other ones look okay. I mean, Lionsgate is really trying to amp up this movie, which is great. You know, that's one of the things that I'm really happy about, that they are trying to make it like very well known, so that people aren't like blindsided by it when suddenly this movie's announced and like people are like, what is this? I don't even know what this is about. Like, at least somewhere they get to show it, so people are actually able to get an early heads up on this movie, rather than being like, I have no idea and I don't care. Like, people actually care. The other thing, of course, that was really big that everyone's kind of talking about is the Legacy movie figures that they finally... no, not Legacy movie figures. The movie figures for this movie. So they finally showed off the figures, and let's just say this. I'm not saying I dislike them, but I don't love them. You know, these kind of look cheapish, sort of. I mean, they look okay. I mean, the ones that they had on display, I'm hoping these are early. Like, I'm hoping these are kind of earlier looking outfits, and I'm hoping that they also have weapons of some sort, because I'm not saying that these are bad, but they could be better. They could be a lot better. Because, I mean, and especially, like, also, if you look at the big image where they have, like, the 5 of them together, and you look at Yellow especially, you know, the whole back of Yellow is pretty much unpainted. Like, there's really no, it's just pure, like, there's no detail, there's detail, but you don't see paint where there needs to be paint on the back. And that's kind of it's really bad. It's really bad. Because the front looks, you know, it's well detailed. It has the right amount of detail. If you look at the one that has the individual red also, you can see the joints, which are going to be like, which don't look the best, but it does look like they're going to have a ball joint in the arms, which is not the worst. You know, there is some good detailing. The morphers, though, again, one of my bigger issues with it is just that they're so tiny, and I get that they don't want to make them huge, but like, these look like the smallest little things ever, and it's like, it's one of those things that's so memorable, and yet you're making it so tiny. And I understand that they're trying to conserve space because they don't want to make it too much of a thing, but you know, it just sort of seems like a random detail that's just kind of put on there, rather than something that they're trying to make like really like present. But it's still cool. It's just, it's one of those things that, to me, I feel like, you know, they could do a little bit more with it, to be honest with you. I think that it's a good effort on their parts, but I just think that, you know, if they just put a little bit more effort into it, then it might just look a little bit better, and people will like it more. Obviously, these suits probably are still early, and we also haven't seen how the putties are going to look in the movie, so those will probably get a figure. Whoever the main villain, you know, I mean, obviously Rita might get a figure. Hopefully she will. I do hopefully plan on getting some of these when they come out, regardless, even if they're terrible looking. But hopefully they're not too bad, so that it's actually worth buying them. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll be morphers, maybe they'll be the Megazord. We'll have to wait and see. I don't really want to assume anything yet. The figures themselves look pretty nice otherwise, but, you know, I just hope that the details look decent, and I hope that, like, you know, this is just an early look, because they're not the worst things ever, but they could be better. They definitely could be better, especially red. Red for me, I don't really like the color red, because it doesn't look really like, it looks like there's stuff that's missing on it with details. Like, it's good, but I don't know. It's like the darker colors for certain elements of the suit just kind of bother me, and it just kind of looks like this weird mess, like, in some areas. Also, is that like a wrist morph? Like on the red, if you look at the red's image, like, there's like a little thing on his arm that I just noticed, and that could mean that they have like like, is that the communicator, or is that something else? Because he's the only one that has like something on his wrist. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know. Personally, though, I'm excited for this movie just in general, but I just want to know more about this stuff. And the figures look okay. I just hope that there's more that we get in the near future, especially at Power Morphicon. Like, I'm hoping we get more than just the figures, and I'm hoping maybe at Power Morphicon, maybe they have some updated figures in some way, just so that we get a better look at them. I'm sure we're going to see the movie figures again, as well as maybe some other stuff, which is super exciting. I can't wait to see the figures that we get to see there, because that's going to be exciting to see. Yeah. So next video, you guys will see my follow-up to all this, where I talk about, well, not to this, but my conversation with the Legacy merchandise that was finally showing off new stuff, which is stuff that we kind of knew that was going to happen, but it's still cool to know, and it's cool to see it again. So anyway, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. Also check out me on Twitter, Facebook, on my Facebook page, and also on Instagram, where I post pictures daily leading up to Paramorphicon. It eventually will change once Paramorphicon is over. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.